Day 21, Easter Sunday. So, nice and early in the morning as per usual. It's probably like 3 a.m. right now. My knee is swollen, something fierce, it hurts, it doesn't want to bend. But what choice do I have? I gotta keep moving on. So, fortunately I only have to go 10 miles, but at this speed it's gonna kind of take me all day. It's up the biggest mountain on this damn trail. And then I gotta hope that there's some good Christians up there doing trail magic or something on Sunday. I can't imagine that Easter is gonna be a real busy day for this dome, but that's what I'm relying on. I'm gonna go up there and try to hitchhike out. We'll see how it goes. Today's gonna be a long and crappy day, I'm pretty assured, but hell, it's better than being at a desk somewhere. All right, there's something big out there. It did make a little bit of a growling noise. Maybe my imagination's going places. But just in case I get mauled, we want to record this shit. I mean, in case I kick that bear's ass, what's gonna happen? Bitch bear. I don't hear anything anymore. No. Man, this is slow going. I'm kind of mad at myself. I wanted to make it to the next campsite yesterday so that I could make it to the top of this big ass Klingman's Dome is what it's called, highest point on the AT. Of course, I wanted to watch the sunrise from there, but my hop along ass is going way too slow. Man. And limping just makes everything else hurt. It's changed the whole gait, the way I walk and whatnot, so everything's starting to hurt. Oh, you gotta love it. Gotta love it. Challenges. I shall rise and overcome. Or die somewhere on the trail. One of the two. But something's about to happen. Oh, walking throughout the night. Made it 6 miles, I think. Found the next shelter. Should only be 4 or 5 to the top of that stupid mountain. My mountain gotta be so tall. Feeling rough, man. Not feeling it today. Everything sucks. But, that's life. Knee sucks. Rolled my ankle a little bit, so now that's hurting. Lost the top to my water bottle, so now I can't hold water in that bottle. Yay. So I'm gonna go up here and make a cup of coffee, change my perspective on the day. Well, really, all in all, I guess it ain't that bad of a day in comparison. I'm a little upset I missed my sunrise, though. It was kind of a plan for the past few days. Stupid knee giving out on me. Uncooperative little bastard. I guess I didn't really miss out on a sunrise. It's pretty gray and overcast today, so I feel a little bit better about that, because nobody got a sunrise. If I can't have a sunrise, neither can you. Let me take a minute to bitch about the Great Smoky Mountains. You ain't so great, first of all. They charge us $20 to walk through here, A decent amount of us walk through here. I don't know what the numbers are, but I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,000. All right, they want us to stay in their shelters. And their shelters have 3 nice walls. All right, why not build a motherfucking 4th, huh? Why not have 4 walls? I mean, it kind of makes sense. But no, they put up tarps. So you feel like you're living in this halfway house. They don't build privies. They have a sign that says toilet area to the right, but there's not a toilet over there. So that is telling me that everything to my right, everything in the entire world is my toilet. Okay? And so people are just crapping out there, just crapping year after year after year. There's just toilet paper minefields. It is disgusting. Use that money you're scamming from us. Build some privies. How much does it take to build a privy? I mean, it's a freaking hole in the ground with a toilet seat on top of it. How much does it really take to build one of those? You cheap-ass bastards running the Smoky Mountains. Get off your lazy asses, go out and put that 4th wall on all those shelters you want me to stay at, and build a goddamn privy. All right? Is that asking too much? Fuck, hire me, I'll do it. You lazy-ass bastards. There we go. I feel a little bit better for getting that off my chest. There we go. Yeah, beautiful day. So there's a saying out here that the trail provides. Now, I'm not a spiritual man by any means, but it has provided so far. Like, there's free stuff constantly and kind of when you need it. Yesterday, I just assumed somebody with a knee brace would come along And lo and behold, a dude with an awesome knee brace. I mean, this thing, it grabs in 8 points. 8 points it wraps around me, so, you know, it's feeling pretty good. I was asking for some Gorilla Tape, and then, boom, look what I find just laying around. Boom, like a whole roll of Gorilla Tape. I took what I needed out of it. I'm going to leave the rest at the shelter. I was also having a Nick fit, and I happened to come over the hill, and I saw a dude, and I was like, I saw him rolling one the other day, so I was like, hey, man, you want to roll me a smoke? And, of course, he did. Very cool. Thanks, Boomer. Appreciate it. Good times, though. I should only have like 2 miles to go. I'm hoping there's something cool at the top of this. Being that it's Easter Sunday, is there going to be people up there doing some trail magic maybe? Or is there going to be less stuff going on because people are... It's kind of a crappy day out here. It's cold, it's gray, it looks like it's going to rain. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see what's at the top of this hill. I just got up enough elevation where it became a pine forest. It's a whole different feel up here. The air's definitely gotten thinner, which, you know, I know it's elevation, but it doesn't make sense. There's all these trees around. How the hell can the air be so thin up here? But everything has just changed. This is great. I can't wait to actually get higher than a tree line. I hope that happens. We'll find out up ahead, huh? You can actually see the clouds whipping in front of you. I don't know if it picks up on camera, but today's probably not the best day to be at the highest elevation on this trail. Very moist up here, not raining yet, but there's just clouds are wet. And I don't believe I'm near the top. I think I still have at least a mile to go. Yay. This is one hell of an uphill. These are huge steps. These things are definitely not regulation. Definitely not. And since my left knee doesn't work, I'm having to lift myself with my right leg on all of them. Oh, right side of my butt is totally going to be bigger than the left. I'm going to sit at an angle. I'm going to have to carry the wallet on that side to compensate. Oh man, I got to be near the top. How much higher can this thing go? Made it to the top of Klingman's Dome. Look at this awesome view of grayness. Yeah, totally worth the walk. But the thing is, there's peoples everywhere. Everywhere. So I'm going to cruise down to the parking lot. See if I can't hitch myself a ride into town. See how that goes. Camera that away. Yeah, I think I stand a good chance. Let's see how this goes. Cruise down to the parking lot. There's literally people everywhere. Okay, but I happen to come across a group of hiker trash down here. Yep, so I'm gonna catch a ride with them in town. Gotta love how this stuff works out. Today's a good day. We're at the Days Inn. Check out that sweet pool they got ready for the hiker trash out there. We're all gonna take baths in it later. It's gonna get. We're gonna leave a ring around the pool. Oh, somebody already left a ring around the pool. I am in downtown Gatlinburg. So I went down to that parking lot. I ran into some hiker trash that I had met earlier. And they were cool enough to let me ride in the back of the truck with them. Much less horrible experience than last time. We got a hotel together, so there's like 5 of us cramming in one room. But I picked me up some Epsom salts and I'm gonna take a fucking bath. I don't care who's in there. I'm soaking my knee. And then of course that hotel is pretty smart. They put all the hikers in one area so we don't disturb the neighbors. So there's a crap ton of people I know. Lord knows what's gonna go down tonight. Gonna probably get stupid. I won't necessarily. I gotta, you know, I'm back on the trail tomorrow morning, so I don't really like getting drunk. I don't mind having a beer here and there, but you know, hangovers suck. Day 22, here I am still in Gatlinburg. Took a 0 today. Trying to rest up, get that knee back the way it's supposed to be. It's still sore, but it feels a lot better than it was. I'm gonna go back to the trail tomorrow, continue on, maybe do some low mileage for a little while, see how it goes. I don't wanna blow this thing up. It's too early in this to hurt myself in a serious way. So, you know, I'm gonna play it smart, take it slow, even though it's not easy for me to do. So, you know, it's kind of cool coming into a trail town. I'm in Gatlinburg, a town I've never been to before. And as soon as I step in, I know everybody here already. There's at least 50 people in this town I know. People driving by on the bus, sticking their heads out the window, yelling, "Nightcrawler, hey!" You know, it's kind of cool to bring a posse this big with you everywhere you go. Even though I didn't bring them with me, you know, they're already here. But it makes every town feel a little more homey, I guess, because you already know a good chunk of the people in there. These towns are smart, though. They segregate the hiker trash. Like, there's special parts of the hotel. Like, the hotel I'm in, this part right here, that's for hiker trash. The rest of the nice hotel, that's for, you know, all the normal peeps. So at least they do it smart like that, because we're going to keep people up. Just kind of how it goes. So we're going to, you know, go out tonight, get some food. It's our last night in town, headed back tomorrow. Evidently there's a karaoke bar in town. Oh yeah, you know, I'm into some karaoke. I got an Asian dude with me, a Korean, who's into country music. I'm curious to see what a Korean doing country sounds like. Should be good times all around. Can't wait to get back to the trail, though. You know, city life. Well, not that this is much of a city. This is a weird touristy town. I mean, if you ever come to Gatlinburg, it's fucking weird. How many old-timey photo places do you need? Evidently 7, because I've seen 7 of them so far. Man, to each their own, but this is a weird-ass touristy town. Ready to go back to the trail. Day 23, we're headed back out. It's a nice rainy day, but it's not cold. It's supposed to be warm and rainy, thunderstorms for the next week or so. My knee still doesn't feel good, but it feels better. The knee brace that Pipes lent me has really done the trick. I went and got some insoles for my shoes today. They make me feel a little bit taller. We'll see how that goes. Run into a lot of people I know. Just ran into Broken Arrow. She's in her 70s and her pack weighs as much, if not more than mine. Very impressive woman. We're gonna get out today, do somewhere, probably like 7 miles, nothing real big. I'm trying to take it easy for the next few days. Hopefully my knee heals up. It totally will. And just, you know, have fun walking in the rain. It's gonna be good times. Back on the Smokies. Beautiful day out here. Rain's coming down. Kind of cold, but not bad at all. I'm hanging out with my new adopted trail family, or tramily as we call them. There's 4 of them that have kind of taken me in for a little bit. We're going to cruise together, see how it goes. Good peoples. We're all just traveling to the first shelter and hoping there's room inside. If not, just set up a tent outside, no big deal. But it is kind of nice to be back out here, even though the weather is going to be crap for the next week. And I'm really hoping that Utilikilts, because I called them up the other day and told them that they made a mistake and sent me a cloth kilt. And damn thing almost, you know, it didn't almost kill me, but it did make my life any easier in that last rainstorm / snowstorm. So hopefully those guys are cool and send me out the one that I ordered made out of ripstop for free. Because if they charge me, I'm just going to talk shit about them for a long time. So yeah, be prepared for that. The AT has literally become a little stream. This is what I've been walking in for the past hour. Socks and shoes are totally soaked, but you know, you don't even really feel it after a little while. That first cold step when you plunge in, you notice that, but after a while, hell, you're gonna have wet feet walking in the rain. That's just a reality. All in all, not bad. It could be worse. It could be really cold out. Although, to be honest, I wouldn't mind snow, because, you know, snow just looks cool on you. It doesn't necessarily get you wet. It's all cold either way. There's something just cooler about snow. Walking in a stream. Some sort of weird forest chicken. What are you? Are you a chicken? You look kind of like a chicken. Or oh, you're like a baby turkey, aren't you? I see that tail. Could you gobble for me? Come on. Do it, do the dance. Yeah. Get it going, girl. Want to gobble for me? Yeah, hell no, dude. I ain't gonna gobble for you. I don't gobble on command. Strut it out, girl. Strut it. Yeah, work it. I'll leave you be. Ah, sweet. Only half mile from the shelter. Good thing, because my knee is pretty sore. It's not horrible or anything. Just a little sore. I think if I take it easy for a few days like this, I should be golden. These forests are just so sweet to walk through. I mean, I'm really digging this pine forest, other than the lack of air. Because I like to sing when I walk, but I can't sing because I'm out of breath the whole time. And yeah, I know the cigars aren't helping, but, you know, I'm blaming the oxygen, not the cigar. Yeah, because that just makes sense. I was walking through the grocery store yesterday. I had that song Amy stuck in my head. And I sing it with a southern accent. I don't know why. It just comes out better that way. And there's some lady named Amy in there that thought I was singing to her. She didn't say anything, but today I went into the general store right by the hotel because I needed some freezer bags to cook my dinners in. And I walk in and she's like, hey, were you singing Amy in there the other day? And I'm like, yeah. And so she gave me what I wanted for free, just because I was singing a song with her name in it. Although she's like, I thought you had a southern accent. Well, no, only when I sing that song. I guess there's a couple I sing with a southern accent. They just sound better that way. I am ready to take a load off and eat a bunch of snacks because my pack weighs way too much. I don't know how much food I have in there, but enough to last through the Armageddon, evidently. The goal is 6 days or so until Hot Springs, which I would like to soak in a hot spring. I hope Hot Springs has hot springs, because if it's just like a clever name without hot springs, that's going to piss me off a little bit, because I think right now a soak in some hot springs would be the shit, man. Ah, it sounds nice. But we'll find out. We'll see if I even make it 6 days to there, because every time I'm like, oh, I'm going to stay up for like 6 days, like 2 days later, I'm back in a freaking town. I am not really good at sticking to my guns out here. Everything I said I wouldn't do, I do. So, you know, let's see how this goes. But the plan right now is Hot Springs. Let's see if I stick to my guns. Grabbing my water, path back there. We'll grab other people's water too. I always ask if somebody else needs water, just because it's a long haul. That's a sweet path I get to walk up. This place is freaking awesome out here. So we got a ridge runner staying with us in this shelter. Ridge runners are kind of, as far as I can tell, they're like little mini cops of the forest. So I don't really want one of those staying with us, but not like I have a choice. I'm hoping he moves on soon, because the last thing I want is some 20-year-old trying to tell me what's up. I understand his job is to enforce rules, but some of them are douchebags about it. Heard the other day there was one that went into a shelter with a dude named, I want to say his name was Coy. He's a pretty big, scary looking dude. And he chased the ridge runner right out of there. Because as far as I know, they don't actually have any authority. They can just, you know, try to boss you around, but I don't believe I have to do anything. The dude doesn't have a badge. But that's about the last thing I want around is a woods cop. Kicking it at the shelter, well, near the shelter. There's these really great logs that are all just piled up all over the place, moss growing on them, really comfortable. Too many people, so, you know, I'm not really into that, so I'm just going to hang out and watch, do a little people watching. I haven't got to do that in a while. Gonna keep taking it easy as much as I don't want to. I have to admit that right now I'm a little broken, and my body is holding me back. Tomorrow I'm only going to do 7 miles to another shelter up there, which means that I'll probably be done walking sometime right after the sun comes up. That's real disappointing. I hate watching people show up hours after me and then leave. Yeah, and I know they got hours more walking. Because I don't want to sit in a shelter. I mean, these places aren't bad by any means. I know I'll bitch about them a little bit here and there, but yeah, at least they're comfortable. Learned a lesson today. I went to grab my headlamp and check it out, make sure everything's working. And the button got clicked on. There is a lock that I can push, if I push the button for long enough or something like that, it goes into lock mode, but I've just been lazy. Lesson learned, so I have no batteries in that. But luckily Korean let me borrow his headlamp, so that's what I'm going to go walking with tomorrow. He's even got purple lights on it. What are the purple lights for? The red light is so I don't wake people up while I'm doing my thing. White light for walking. What's a purple light for? I am to find out tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be kind of a boring day. Do a nice night hike. Then sit in a shelter. But I guess the bright side is I can eat a bunch of food and make my pack all that much lighter. Which is feeling lighter all the time anyway. I'm definitely still getting stronger. Other than this knee thing right now. But that does feel like it's on the mend. It's not hurting right now. It's only when I use it. Day 24. Cold and rainy. Got a good night's sleep though. I'm gonna only head out 7 little miles. I forgot my socks out in the rain, so they're all cold and wet. Lame. But, I won't do that mistake again. But they are slightly cleaner than when I took them off, so I guess that's a plus. It is cold. It is dark. It is wet. I get to be the flag bearer today. The group I'm running with, they have a thing where the first person carries a flag, and then where they're staying, they tie it off to a post so that everybody knows where they're staying. The last guy coming in grabs it. I'll obviously be the first guy because everybody else is still sleeping. And hell, I'll probably damn near be there by the time the sun comes up. I did get a late start today, so it's like 3:30 in the morning. Should be an interesting day. Hope it doesn't rain too hard though. Now that I'm out in it, it's not so bad. It's still cold and wet, but you get used to it pretty quick. It's actually quite a beautiful morning. It is eerily silent. Nothing is moving out there. There's not any of those birds. There's a few birds that do calls at night. I have no idea what they look like. I only hear them, but not up here. There's not even spiders up here. This is my first night walk in this kind of forest, so I don't even know if it has spiders or not. But normally in the morning, while you're walking with a flashlight strapped to your head, you can see all these little emeralds twinkling at you. And each and every one is a spider. Even the tiniest spider's eyes reflected a good 20 paces. But up here, nothing. This forest just feels so old. It is cool as hell though. It is probably my favorite part of the walk so far. Other than the stupid rules I think they have in the Smoky Mountains, which I guess aren't stupid rules, but I don't like rules right now. I'm trying to live without rules, which is really nice. Man, it is hard to see anything walking through these clouds. But this dude's headlamp rocks, man. Thanks for loaning me your headlamp, Korea. Appreciate it. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was just going to try to stumble around in the dark. I mean, my other one has limited light. The batteries are just dead-ish, but not quite dead. And more than likely, I'm dumb enough to just stumble around in the dark with that thing on. Luckily, everybody here is pretty damn giving. So I don't really have to worry about it. The next town, I'll buy him some new batteries. And myself, of course. Yeah, this stuff is so thick, I don't even have to worry about a bear sneaking up on me. I'll hear him from like a mile away. Well, the same thing is if I have to poop, I gotta somehow climb out into this stuff and go for it. Not looking forward to that. We're just gonna hold it for another day or two. Oh, I see a spider web. You see that? They are up here somewhere. They're just hiding from me. Normally, being the early morning riser, I do what's called silk blazing. Because everything around here, we throw the word blaze on the end, just... it's kind of a hiker thing. But silk blazing is when I go and I break all the spider webs with generally my face so that nobody else has to deal with them. That's kind of the earliest I've seen one. Normally down in the lower altitudes, it was like at 5 a.m. those spiders would start flying across the path. And I'm just eating their silk, which is kind of creepy, but after a while you just get used to having them on your face. Man, this forest is cool. But honestly, I can't wait for the sun to rise. It's hard to see through all these clouds. Came across this downed tree. I'll never be able to get the size of it. This is the root system. This thing is freaking just huge, but what's really impressive is the size of the boulder this thing pulled out of the ground. That's really impressive. That's some gripping power right there. All right, but there's got to be 12 feet tall of just roots. Can't tell what the tree's like because, it's on the other side of this boulder, but it must have been massive. That's impressive. What are you, a little newt? I'll leave you be, buddy. So walking up the path, it's a nice obvious path. We got dirt, and then it disappears. And I'm in an open field. Oh, hey, there's a sign. But there's like literally no path. Where the hell am I? What the hell is that thing? And I can hear something screaming off in the distance. Do it again. I don't know if you can hear that. Maybe that's an owl. I'm not sure. I still don't really know what an owl sounds like. I mean, you hear in TV hooting, but I don't think that's actually what they do. Because I've heard a few strange noises that I'm attributing to owls because that's way less scary than what my imagination digs up. Okay. I don't think that's where I want to go. No, they got caution tape up over there, so let's see what this thing says. Oh, fuck, I'm in a parking lot. Oh, hey, look at that. I'm thinking I'm in the middle of nowhere, and there's a handicap spot. Okay. I guess I've walked 5 miles or so, because this must be the Gap. Indian Gap Road. Alright, well, let's figure out where I'm headed from here, huh? Alright, I'm partially lost. I know I'm in the right area. I just can't figure out where the AT picks up again. Been wandering all over the woods. And this looks kind of like an entrance. But I don't see any white blazes anywhere. Took off my pack because, you know, I'm just wandering around trying to find out where the hell I'm at. And I'm going to go with this is not the Appalachian Trail. Because pretty sure I'd have seen a blaze by now. I wandered all around this parking lot. I might have to actually wait for the sun to come up to guide my way. That's pretty lame. Okay. Whoa, spider webs. See all these spider webs, but I don't see any spiders out here. Yeah, are they just tree spiders? Huh. Okay. Oh. Got no idea. We got road over here. I don't want to be walking up and down the road. Where are you, AT? Where are you? Oh, let's check the other side of the road. Oh, ain't this a predicament? Well, I could be in worse ones. At least it's not raining real hard or anything, just little sprinkles right now. It's mostly just the mist in the air. In my headlamp, you know, brightens up all that mist, so all I'm really seeing is a haze of white. But I do not see an Appalachian Trail anywhere around here. Oh well. Guess if I find it, I'll pick it back up. We'll see what happens. Okay, I am lost. I'm gonna have to wait for the sun to come up. It's like 6 o'clock, so I shouldn't have more than an hour. But this car full of Asians pulled up. We didn't talk or anything, you know. I was in their headlights, so I couldn't really see. But those dirty motherfuckers took a shit right in the parking lot. Who the fuck does that? Dirty heathens. They're lucky I didn't know they were doing that, because I'd have rubbed their face in it like a bad dog. Oh, hey, there's a blaze over there. Hey, look at that. You start bitching about people shitting on the road and you find a blaze. What? Or is that where it came out of? No, that's not where it came out of. Okay. I have found a blaze. Fuck waiting for you, sunshine. I don't need your punk ass. Okay. Go find my backpack, where the hell I left it, and get back on the trail. This is the first one of these I've seen. I guess this is a people crossing. I don't know what animal this stops from getting over this fence. But hey, at least I don't have to climb the fence. I wonder what that was supposed to stop. I know they put like those things in to stop cows from crossing, but these are so small cows could walk right across it. So what is this designed to stop? That I don't know. Figured it out. That's supposed to stop hogs from getting in here. It doesn't stop a pig like me, but it stops the hogs. Oh, and what does that sign say there? It says, Dan kicked another state's ass. North Carolina? Although I think I go back into North Carolina again. I think the AT goes on the border between the two and I go back into it. But you know what? I'm in motherfucking Tennessee. And I almost say that with pride. Probably the first time anybody's ever done that, huh? I pretty much reached the shelter. 0.2 that away. About damn time. Beautiful morning, but my knee is killing me. Had more than enough. Although after I rest up for an hour or so, I'd be ready to hit the trail again. But this is where I'm parking for the night, and it's probably only like 7 or 8 in the morning. There's a little flag that I have to carry around. Well, I guess I don't have to, but being first, that's my job now. Everybody else will see it and know they got to go that way. Or somebody else will steal it, and, you know, who knows. But I did my job, did my part. Game over. It is so cold out here that my feet are steaming when I take my shoes off. Now, the weather forecast did not say it was going to be this cold, but I guess I checked the forecast in a lower elevation, because it is chilly up here. Those feet are smoking. Maybe they're just stinking real bad. I can see the stink.